Finding fish in a big lake can be overwhelming if you don't know what to look for. We're over here at Dale Hollow Lake for the first time in 2023, and I'm gonna show you where we found our fish and how we caught those fish. So stick with us, stay tuned, it's gonna be an interesting video. Got it. Let's go. Water temps right between 63 and 65 degrees, depending on where you were on the lake. We also know it's spring, so they're probably about to spawn. First thing we did was check the back of the coves. We're looking for bedding fish or any pre-spawn largemouth. All right, so we're gonna check out this back little cove area. We have some brush over here, a little channel swing bank where this creek pours into the main lake. Try running a square bill down this side. Guess it's a good time to go ahead and get the net out. Your greatest potential of catching the biggest fish of your life is right now. I'm a mess. I'm burning up. It's hot.
1 minute later.
Yeah, storm's rolling in, which is fine because that typically turns on the fish. Let's see what this point looks like. Okay, so it's pretty steep on the other side. We spent the entire day yesterday looking for fish. Brittany got a smallmouth. 2, 3. And at nighttime, I found a largemouth. Looks like it's post-spawn. Belly's basically gone. We're finding out quickly that these bass are not on bed. So we're gonna hit all these outside points on the main lake.
Okay.
I think I have a fish. Yeah, it's a fish. I can't tell yet. Yeah, net just in case, because I don't think I don't have them hooked very well.
Stay.
Oh, that's a good one.
Is it?
Yeah. Hold on, I don't want this bass boat. Put the net down. Just act normal. There's a tournament going on, guys. We don't want to. Oh, net him. Bring him back to the boat. So here you go, guys. Here's some telltale signs. See the bottom of his tail? How it's bloody? Some fanning beds. Recovering from spawn. That's exactly what they're doing. They're pulling out. There's also a tournament going on, which is why I had to hide that fish, because I don't want any of these tournament guys to find out that we're on a pattern and then they'll start jumping on our point. So that was kind of deep. Good net job, good net job. Now that we've caught a fish, we need to make a mental note. Zoom in. I caught it right on this little rounded point. We're gonna try the same pattern on the same style. Main lake point, rock, chunky. Got one. What is it, Zoe? Huh? Is it a giant crappie, huh? Is it a slab, Zoe?
Oh my gosh.
Zoe, is this a slab? You're lucky I don't want to clean you, bud. All right, it's two different species on the same bait, same setup, main lake point. Just to make sure there's no fish back in these coves, we're gonna check out this pocket. Both points had fish, so if we don't catch anything in here, we're just gonna bounce around to main lake points. Good job. Oh. We had a pretty good idea that the smallmouth have already spawned, and they're probably also feeding up. We couldn't find any signs of pre-spawn or spawning bass. So what we did was we pulled out of the cove and we checked the secondary points and the main lake points. These points are great stopping points for these bass to chill out, feed up, and recover from the spawn. And that's exactly what they were doing. We decided to spend the night fishing all the main lake spots, and sure enough, that's when we started catching good quality fish.
He's coming up.
That's a good one. Got it.
Let's go.
Ooh, that's a smallmouth too.
Go.
Dude, I don't want this thing to bite me, honestly.
He's tired.
Yeah.
Not that tired. What an adventure.
All right, I see the hook.
Try and get it out. You're good.
It broke my line and I caught the jig.
No
and it bit
freaking
me.
way.
And it bit me.
Nuh-uh.
Everything in one video.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I got my jig. What are you talking about on my shirt? Let's keep fishing. It got me. Wipe it off. I don't know where its mouth's been. As the weekend went on, it was obvious that the bass were done spawning and now they're moving into the post-spawn phases. We focused on main lake points near channel swings. So where your main river channel goes, when it swings against the bank, that makes a really deep drop. If you fish flats next to that deep drop, you'll find big fish coming up to feed on those flats and then they'll pull back off when they're done. So now that we have the positioning of the fish, let's talk about how we caught those fish. I was really excited to catch my first topwater fish of the year. That didn't work out. My bread and butter when I come to Dale Hollow, all year long, doesn't matter what season we're in, jigs. This right here is a football jig. It's hand tied. I picked it up from Hamilton Bait and Tackle when we did our little resupply trip. A little bonus for you guys. Everything you see in this shop, you can go to hamiltonbait.com, use code TLR10, save some money, support the channel, go catch some fish. So the jigs put in work, needless to say. Get the net.
Huh? Okay. You sure?
Something's going on.
Stuck?
I think I'm wrapped around a tree, no joke. That was a hit. But I really want to get over top of this before I give it any slack. No need for net. Well, you getting that hit right off the bat's got me antsy. Can we just talk about how you didn't get the net though?
I was, babe, it's right there.
That's a hit. Can you get the net?
Yep.
Feels like a smallie. Nice, okay. Whew. That's a good one.
I bet that's what broke me off. Look at its mouth.
No, just another one, probably bigger, honestly, a lot bigger. Brittany snapped off on a giant, what I can only assume was a smallmouth. In case you guys didn't know, this is the smallmouth world record lake. She was using a bandito bug, which is another great option for Dale Hollow. One of my favorite way to catch bass, other than a jig bite, of course, jerk bait. This color right here works really well for Dale Hollow, really any body of water. It's got that chartreuse belly, purple back, and then a translucent side. I would say the most aggressive bite. It's a good one too. In general, off this trip, came from another staple, the spinnerbait. And I'm gonna show you a trick that you can use while throwing a spinner. New day, new conditions. We have white caps on the water. Pretty much throughout the day today, we're gonna be dealing with 15-mile-an-hour winds, up to 25-mile-an-hour winds. Got him on that pump. It's a good one too. Yes, dude. That tail's almost non-existent. Also, you got a little something going on there. Filled out, that might be a 4-pounder, but I think we're looking about a 214. I don't know. Hey, check out this hoodie my wife made for me. Got a ruler, donk at the bottom, dink at the top. It says it's about an 18. All right, wind-blown bank, a little less aggressive than that bank, which has white caps. And we got him real shallow. I got on that pop. Actually, I'll show you in the water right now. Just gives it some erratic action. You guys can't see it. I took this guy out at nighttime. I'm freezing. It's worth it. Let's go, baby. And I noticed the bass were busting on shad really shallow. What they want to do with bait fish is they want to pin it against something, grass lines, rock piles. What I did here was I threw the spinner up where the dock meets the bank, and that little V, almost every single one that I threw had a bass on it. Hopefully you guys learned something about tracking bass down in big bodies of water. If you like this video, please drop a thumbs up. That lets me know to make more of this content. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, and we'll catch you next time.